You know what's funny? We generate more data today than ever before. Photos, videos, work files, security footage, phone backups, you name it. And somehow, it always ends up scattered everywhere. Some files are sitting on your phone, some are buried inside cloud subscriptions, some are on old external drives you haven't touched in years, and eventually you get that familiar notification telling you that your storage is full again and it's time to upgrade your plan. And honestly, after a while it starts feeling like you're paying rent just to keep access to your own memories. That's exactly why products like the Ugreen NASync DH4300 Plus have become so interesting lately. Because this isn't just another storage device. The idea here is creating your own private cloud that lives right inside your home. Instead of trusting all your data to monthly subscriptions and third-party servers, everything stays under your control while still giving you that same convenience of accessing your files from anywhere. So today, we're taking a closer look at the Ugreen NASync DH4300 Plus to see whether it actually delivers on that promise and whether it makes sense as an everyday solution for managing your digital life. Right out of the box, the experience is surprisingly polished. We already shared our unboxing a few days ago, so check that out to find out the box contents. Now, usually when people hear the word NAS, they immediately assume the setup process is going to be complicated. That's honestly one of the biggest barriers for newcomers. But with the DH4300 Plus, the process feels far more approachable than we expected. You install your drives, slide the trays back in, power everything on, and then the UGOS Pro operating system basically walks you through the rest. It feels more guided than technical. One feature we especially liked is the NFC Quick Connect option. You simply tap your phone and it jumps straight into the setup process, saving you from hunting down devices or manually entering connection information. Within a surprisingly short amount of time, your private cloud is up and running. And once you're connected, it feels very familiar. Whether you're on your phone, laptop, or tablet, your files are accessible just like traditional cloud storage services. Except now, everything is running from hardware you own. Of course, storage capacity is one of the biggest reasons people buy a NAS in the first place, and this thing opens up a lot of possibilities. DH4300 Plus is a 4-bay system capable of supporting up to 120 terabytes of storage. That's honestly an absurd amount of space for most households. Instead of constantly deleting old files to free up room, you can simply keep everything. Family photos, 4K videos, project files, backups, security footage, it all has a home. And because it supports a wide variety of third-party hard drives, you aren't locked into a single ecosystem. You can start small and expand later as your storage needs grow. But storage is only part of the equation. What really determines whether you'll enjoy using a NAS is how it performs day to day. Inside, Ugreen has equipped this system with an 8-core processor using Cortex-A76 and a 55 architecture paired with 8 GB of LPDDR4X memory. In practical terms, that means the system feels responsive. File browsing is quick, transfers happen smoothly, and multitasking doesn't bog everything down. Combined with the 2.5 gigabit Ethernet connection, transfer speeds are impressively fast. Ugreen claims around 1 gigabyte can be transferred in roughly 3 seconds under ideal conditions, and while your real-world performance will depend on your network setup, there's no denying that moving large files feels significantly faster than many entry-level NAS systems. If you're regularly dealing with large video projects, backups, or media libraries, that speed becomes something you appreciate very quickly. What also impressed us is how naturally this system fits into a smart home environment. Thanks to Docker support, the DH4300 Plus can do far more than simply store files. You can use it as a centralized server for surveillance cameras, home automation tools, media servers, and other applications. If you already have compatible security cameras around your property, you can route recordings directly to the NAS and access footage remotely whenever you need it. Instead of relying on separate cloud subscriptions for every device, everything can live under one roof and remain entirely under your control. Then there's the photo management side of things, which honestly becomes more useful the longer you own the system. Most of us have thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of photos spread across phones, computers, and cloud accounts. Finding a specific image can become a nightmare. DH4300 Plus uses built-in AI tools to help organize your growing library automatically. You can search using simple keywords, identify people, sort scenes, and even remove duplicate images. It's one of those features that doesn't sound revolutionary on paper, but once your photo collection starts reaching massive numbers, it saves a tremendous amount of time. Access is another area where Ugreen did a nice job. Whether you're using a smartphone, laptop, web browser, tablet, or even a television, your files remain available across devices. Sharing content is equally straightforward. Instead of uploading large files to temporary hosting services, you can generate links or QR codes and share exactly what you want while maintaining control over the rest of your data. Multiple users can also have their own private spaces within the same system, making it useful not only for families, but also for small teams or creative collaborators. Of course, none of this matters if your data isn't protected. Thankfully, Ugreen includes plenty of safeguards. The system supports multiple RAID configurations, including RAID 5, RAID 6, and RAID 10, allowing you to create redundancy so your files remain protected even if a drive fails. Beyond hardware protection, you also get encryption, firewall functionality, and two-factor authentication. Together, these features help ensure your personal files remain secure while still being accessible when you need them. Then there's the financial side of the conversation, which is where a NAS often starts making a lot of sense. Cloud subscriptions seem affordable at first, but they add up over time. 2 terabytes of cloud storage can easily cost around $10 to $12 per month, and larger plans become significantly more expensive. Over several years, those recurring payments add up quickly. DH4300 Plus currently sits around the mid-$300 range during promotional pricing. And while you'll still need to purchase hard drives separately, the core hardware becomes a one-time investment rather than an ongoing monthly bill. For people storing large amounts of data long-term, that value proposition becomes increasingly attractive. At the end of the day, Ugreen NASync DH4300 Plus feels like much more than a storage box. It becomes your private cloud, your backup center, your media server, your photo archive, and potentially even part of your smart home infrastructure. More importantly, it manages to deliver all of that without feeling intimidating. Once it's set up, it quietly fades into the background and simply becomes part of your daily routine. So honestly, the question isn't whether this thing can store your files. The real question is this: if you finally had one place where everything could live permanently, what would be the first thing you'd move over? Alright guys, that's going to be it for this one. Let us know down in the comments what you'd use at NAS for first. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel for more tech reviews and smart home content like this, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.